I do not believe that leaders and followers can be effective if core ethical values and principles such as honesty, fairness, compassion, and trustworthiness are ignored. Many corporations do this where they're only focused on speed, accuracy, and efficiency, and that may be effective for the corporation, but it's not effective for a positive work environment where you're going to keep good employees and that they're going to want to stick around. So yeah, it's not effective as, and it's not leadership in my opinion. Being ethical means that innately you want to do the right thing because that's who you are and that's what your core moral values are, and not just because you're just only following these laws because the corporation that you work for has set some guidelines and you just want to do that because that's your job. No, but because inwardly you have these core values and you want to follow that and you actually have a fear of doing the wrong thing. There are definitely leadership approaches that do not include an ethical component, and I've experienced this where it's all about the leaders and supervisors in the corporation. They only see the employees as numbers, and they're only valued by how fast and accurate they are and how productive they are. And I think the negative implications of that is that you're always going to have high turnover. And it's so ironic, those are the same companies that wonder why they can't keep anybody. What toxic, unethical behaviors from a leader would lead me to leave an organization if I was not trusted, if I wasn't valued as a human being, and that is what would make me want to leave that organization. In fact, if I am trusted to do my job and the supervisor cares about my life outside of work, I'm gonna be motivated and I'm gonna want to go above and beyond for the company. I think the most important principle, or the two most important principles from the 5 principles of ethical leadership, number 1 would be to serve others. I think a great leader has that attitude of servitude. They're willing to do whatever it takes, and then the followers or the employees, they can feel that. And same with the team. The players know that their coach actually cares about them, or that employees know that their boss actually cares for them because they're serving others. And that goes hand in hand with the second most important principle, which would be to manifest honesty. That's important for trust as well. And the positive aspects of Jones' leadership, where he was charismatic, he had a way of being able to persuade people because he got them behind a special cause that even though he didn't care about it, he knew he could rally people around some cause that he didn't really care about, civil rights. Well, and that's why he had so much influence. And he was a narcissist. He knew how to pull on people's heartstrings, and he knew how to be likable at the right time. And the susceptible followers, they come from being in poverty. A lot of people that wanted to follow the civil rights, they wanted to continue Martin Luther King's dream,